Hi. I wanted us to speak about idols and how looking up to them can affect us, right? So I always speak about the movie characters that are in real life not as bright, right? Because there was a period where I used to go around, right, looking at people watching, and then what I would do is that the people that I saw, I would try to imagine them as characters in a movie, right? And I did that for a period of time and through a series of events, right? So I'd literally be going to anywhere, like literally anywhere. Like I even did this at a funeral, right? So we looking at people. I'm looking at people and I'm trying to understand who this person could be portrayed as in a film. And then you found that in most cases, the people that, right, like you could be in a space, right, the people that are usually looked down upon, or the people that are outcasted in real life, most films are about them. So when you realize, obviously, let's say we're in a taxi, right, like a public transport, there's a bunch of people in there, and then you see an individual, like let's say a lady who is intoxicated, right? Wearing glasses, a weave, and maybe like a beat up jacket, and crazy shoes, and you're like, look at how she's acting. And then you can realize there's literally a movie with someone that is like that is literally portrayed as the main character of the film. How absurd is that? And I did this because I found that in most cases, the reason where people make the mistake, right? They make a mistake and start wishing for the wrong things that they might not ideally even want for themselves, right? Because you look at an idol and you wish you had their traits, right? And then it turns out it was the traits that you wished for in real life are actually the worst to have. Like I'll give an example about like outcasts or like people who are perceived as cool. These people would usually be perceived as cool because of what they do, right? So whether it be the actions of like, okay, like in most instances, we look at people who are like in the film, right? You look at this person and they literally not liked or they don't like anyone, right? And you're gonna be like, oh my god, that is so cool, right? And then you look at the villain in the film who literally has people around him and like a bunch of women just like caressing them and they have like all these things to eat and you're like, nah, bro, I wouldn't, I wouldn't like wish that. And then you get to understand, you see, sometimes things are in reverse, and there's a reason why there's multiple conspiracies about the red pill and because people in most cases make decisions based on influences, right? Like they make their decisions based on what they saw. It's like monkey see what they do, they get influenced, and then now they start to act from that, right? So I realized that that could be the reason why some people are some people are not even liked in society. Like it could be a matter of that, like they wished that upon themselves by accident. You can't be saying to yourself that I want to be a cool individual, but then your role models are the people who are not cool in real life. Because I feel like it's the second time I'm speaking about this, but like it is very important to get out there that in most cases you need to firstly be careful what you wish upon your life, right? And you need to understand the concept in its most literal form, meaning that whenever you see something, it is important that you view it literally first. Like you view it in the modern day and you place characters on that trait. That is very important. Because sometimes you idolize, right? And then the traits that you wish for are literally what you hate about society, and then you get surprised on why people stop liking you because you literally started acting like your role model, right? You started being rude to people, you started not taking care of your hygiene, you started not being disciplined just because you now base your existence on role models, right? And what is deemed as right according to the media. And I really do not support that, man. That's really what I wanted. That's really what I wanted to put out there. That how you can choose your idols or your role models. You can do that by either understanding the words, right? Let's say you want, well, don't stop there. You're like, I want financial wealth, I want to feel financially free, right? And understand what that means and what comes with that. And then place your idol on someone. Like literally, don't even wish for their life, but wish for a trait that you see visually, like you see visually, and that you can kind of place in real life, right? It is important that when you view your idols, you don't wish for who they are, but then you wish for the aura around you, because obviously you are only seeing what the director or the person is allowing you to experience. So you can't base your entire existence on an obscure view, you know? It's very important that you consider first but I don't know who's gonna be watching Kanye's documentary, but I feel like it's gonna be a huge hit for real. Thank you. I wanna really Google it. But yeah, bro. Okay, yeah. Listen to Young Kanye. Let's just make this example around him, right? And first, yeah, it is important that you don't move away from your belief system, right? Or the the system that you're raised in, right? To the least. So whenever you're making decisions on ascending, it is important that it is important that you understand the terms um, of your belief system, right? So it's like if you're gonna be speaking about Ye, he keeps on mentioning he keeps on mentioning the bad. Like we need to firstly understand the bad before we can see the good. Or we could choose either way, but it is important to not be naive and biased when you're making decisions, or if you're gonna be, let it be based on your belief system, because you can always not feel bad about that if it doesn't work out in the future, if you based it on your belief systems, right? So like I always try to try to critique the people that always speak of theys. There's like people that like to say that they like to control us, or they are watching, or they, and then I say to myself, bro, who are you speaking about? Because there's a friend that I had, and he really changed my perspective, and this was some time ago. And literally, like, me and my friends at the time were I think we're taking a walk, or I don't remember if we were seated or not, but then the conversation was revolving around the term they, right? Like they. And this guy said, bro, literally, right? You need to stop saying they if you don't know who you're speaking about. But if there is they just want you to buy stuff. Do you get me? Like, it's all based on marketing. If there's anything that is listening, it is so that they push to you what you like. So you need to see it as not all the way bad. You get, it's like, that's why you hear rumors about whenever I'm texting someone about a heartbreak, and then I see heartbreak things on TikTok, or whenever I think about like buying a face wash, and see like an ad. It's like, bro, to stop with, the reason it's global warming is because people keep on demanding things. You get me? So since we're there, when it comes to picking the people that you look up to, you then have to base it. Like I'm saying this again, base it on your belief system, and don't just go with the wind because of social media. Like, you need to start taking life seriously, right? Or if you're taking it too seriously, take it down a notch, because there's people that I believe are taking it crazy serious. Fuck is Woodwest? Excuse me for cursing. Oh my god. But yeah, man, I really hope I was clear. Going to Kanye, he does that, but then we need to understand that the more you dwell on something, right? Literally, something is a thing, right? Like the minute you dwell on anything, especially things that you're not sure of, the more it creates problems for your mental health. You need to understand this. The more you are worrying, right, the more it affects your brain, cause stress, anxiety, and all those things. So choose your battles, man. Don't just be out there fighting while you have a great life.